Hi, I'm Stevie Fernandez.
And I'm Trish Whitmer. Very happy to be a part of your summer as you once again join us for this week's Explore Tulsa.
Hey Trish, could you work this knot out of my shoulder?
Are you serious? Right now? During the show?
Well, yeah, it's bugging me right now.
Oh, what you need to do is meet Sam and Lisa Bracken, owners of the eco-friendly resort Canbrake.
Can they get the knot out?
Yeah, and so much more. But first, let's learn about the couple who decided to bring the flair of Colorado resorts to Oklahoma.
I was a competitive downhill skier when I was a young man, a much younger man, and due to injuries and just not quite good enough to pursue that line of work, moved to Vail, Colorado right out of that, started my hospitality career. In the summertime in Vail back then, this was mid-'80s, late '80s, there wasn't that summer activity thing like Colorado has now, and so Vail literally would just kind of shut down. So I needed a job. A little place called Beaver Creek opened up. Next thing I knew, I was making salads and making some food, and really enjoyed it. And you know, it had never crossed my mind to go into that industry, and it led me to Denver when I met my wife, Lisa. And I met her. She was a waitress at a restaurant in Golden, Colorado, that I had been hired to be a sous chef at.
I had a policy against dating coworkers, and especially coworkers who might be in management or superior to me in my position. So he was persistent and actually won me through food.
But it was love at first sight for me. Took her a while to come around, but she saw the light.
And we went on one date, and I told him if this works, then somebody needs to get a different job. And so he came back the next morning into work and gave his 2 weeks notice. After 3 years of dating, we got married and purchased a restaurant of our own down in Lake City, Colorado in the San Juan Mountains.
And we ran it for a few years and had the opportunity to sell it. My family's had this property since '88, and it was time to do something with it. And I've kind of had this concept kicking around in my head since the early '90s.
I came to Oklahoma once before we moved here, and it was interesting because the whole time we dated and we had our business together, Sam would talk yearningly about doing something like this out at the family ranch. And having grown up in South Florida, my exposure to ranches was what I watched on Green Acres.
Oklahoma has a lot of great dude ranch, family-friendly, you know, kid-oriented things, but what we didn't have was a place for adults. And you know, it doesn't matter if it's a guy's trip or girl's trip or a wedding venue or a business meeting or just some couples getting away. A place that adults can come and have a sophisticated experience, have a nice glass of wine and a nice meal, and go to a yoga class, get a massage, go to the spa, or do nothing, you know, and just kind of disappear. And that's what we wanted to do. We have at least two really good growing seasons. The food that comes out of the ground in Oklahoma in eastern Oklahoma for sure, it's killer, man. I mean, it's great. We have 2 gardens on the property, and we work with some amazing ranchers and farmers, and it's just a really cool thing to do this organic product. The food, the restaurant is just like everything else. We take extra time and pride and care in sourcing our ingredients. When I bring ingredients in to my chefs, you have a responsibility as a chef to cause it to be something that is delicious, of course, and something that you're proud to serve. And same with the bar, same kind of philosophy with our cocktails.
Wow, I mean, it means the world, really. I mean, this was Sam's dream.